Good morning, Thursday morning, heading now to WeWork Hazarem, one of the most unique and remote WeWorks in Tel Aviv. It's kind of outside the main Rothschild area to meet the VP Engineering. I believe his name is pronounced On or On? O-N. We've been connected for a while, haven't ever met, and pumped to catch up with him. Then heading to actually another co-working space called AYEKA, where I met Inbal Arieli a couple of episodes ago. Place is super duper cool. Just going there to meet the people who founded the place and hear about it, because it's just a really cool vibe there. And then having lunch with an old friend, Yonit, and tonight hanging out with some friends. Not sure I'll bring the camera, but then I have a niece's engagement party, then the weekend. So it's gonna be a great day. Here we go. Made it to WeWork Hazarem. I think perhaps one of, maybe the coolest WeWork out of all of them, and I think there's probably 8 or 9 of them in Tel Aviv by now. I don't know, some crazy number. This company redefines scale. It's unbelievable. Wow, it's a hot day. Meeting starts with On, I guess, in 10-15 minutes. I actually think he was VP Engineering. Not exactly sure what his role is right now, but I think it's evolved. All right, so I feel like I'm saying this a lot lately, but it's the truth. Like this meeting is way long overdue. Way long overdue. I'm meeting these people all the time now, and I'm like, how have we not met before? It's completely crazy. So I don't even know in terms of like how we're connected. Like I don't even know where to start. Right? I mean, Roee Adler, who I know for 100. By the way, I want to hear something funny. Side point. This is my ADD in action. By the way,
Go for it.
I literally sat with Naftali Bennett this week, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I was involved in Shoutout." I'm like, "How did I not know? I had no idea." Well, he's, by the way, Naftali Bennett right now because of what's going on in the news. I don't even know what's going to happen with him. It's crazy. I love him. As a person, I love him. But anyway, okay. Now we're all over the place. What's your name?
My name is On Freund.
On Freund. By the way, like you must get the question every single time you introduce yourself. Like, where are you from? That does not sound like a typical Israeli name.
That does not sound like a typical anything name,
That's
right?
True.
So on means power in Hebrew, but not power as in turning something on in English,
right.
But force or something like that. I was actually born 9 pounds, and I was born.
You haven't gained much since then.
I haven't gained much, and I was born in Kafchet in the month, which is a spelling for koch. So my parents decided to name me On.
That's quite profound.
It is.
Okay, so your story is very unique and fascinating and remarkable, but if we're going to tell your story, we'll be here all day. So let's run through this, okay? You started your career where? Like, what was your first job ever?
My first job ever in tech was in 1999 at Hypernix.
The ICQ thing.
ICQ, sort of a ICQ inspired product.
But I asked the wrong question, because forget your first job in tech. When did you actually start getting involved? When did your passion for tech start?
That has to be age 8.
Okay.
I started programming, and actually in the 3rd grade, I started teaching other kids from school programming.
Incredible.
Until one of the parents put a stop to it.
Okay, so Hypernix is this ICQ thing. Fine. Next, after that?
After that, Hotbar.
Hotbar is like I used to say the pioneer of the toolbar ecosystem in Israel, which became quite an ecosystem. After that?
After that, the biggest tech company in Israel. You don't know who that is?
Where's he going with this?
The IDF.
Oh, okay. I was like, where's he going with this? Okay. So you're in the IDF, and you were in a technology unit in the IDF. After that?
After that, started learning computer science in Tel Aviv University, and during that, started working at Applied Materials.
Applied Materials. Beautiful. After that?
After that, well, so many stops.
No, because I want to get to WeWork.
No, that's cool. After that, Safe End, cybersecurity company before it was called cybersecurity.
Okay, awesome. And then
we're doing one-liners, right?
Yeah, we'll keep going because we gotta get to the main part. After that, there's one more, right?
After that, they got acquired. I moved to New York. They got acquired. Was with the acquiring company for about a year. Then moved to Handy, amazing company.
Massive scale.
Massive scale, from 0 to 200 million in 2 years.
Unbelievable. Okay, and that was when there weren't a million other tech companies that were doing 200 million. I mean, that was a big number back then.
That was a big number.
What year are we talking about?
We're talking 2013.
2013. Okay. Then, and you tell me how much you want to talk about this, but Roee, you and Roee Adler go way back. He, as you said, you guys hang out on the weekends or whatever, and he's like, dude, bring you on board.
Oh yeah. Roee has such a good eye for talent and knowing when is the right time to pitch them.
That's the second part is the most important part, right?
That is absolutely true.
So I like the way you framed it before, and again, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, you said he recognized that you needed out before you recognized that you needed out.
That is true. It's not that I needed out so much. I loved it at Handy. I still love the guys there. I'm in touch, and it was an amazing experience. But he recognized that I'm ready for the next step before I recognized it. And the amazing thing was, we were such good friends. He never once tried to get me to join WeWork until that moment.
He's like, is it just me or is Roee like the nicest guy on the planet? Like he doesn't, like does he ever get angry? I've never seen him.
I think I've seen him once.
I've never seen him get angry.
I'm not allowed to talk about that.
Okay, fine. Fantastic. So you were recruited to WeWork in 2014?
Yes.
As
VP of Engineering.
VP Engineering of a company that at the time was worth slightly over $1 billion?
Correct.
And was how many employees?
120, I think. I think I was employee 114, something like that.
Just to get to the punchline, today you're how many employees?
About 10,000.
10,000. When you came, how many buildings?
About 12.
And today?
450 something.
Okay, so
I can't even keep count.
This is quite literally a rocket ship, the likes of which the world has never known.
Correct.
Like is this officially the fastest growing, like real estate for sure?
Real estate for sure.
Yeah, but
any other metric, it might be.
Oh
it might be. I'm not sure. This is crazy because when you're on it, there's the famous quote by Sheryl Sandberg: "If you get offered a seat of the rocket ship, you don't ask which seat it is." Yeah, but it's unbelievable how much that rings true every day, because what you learn at a fast-growing company is something you cannot learn anywhere else.
It's true. It's true. By the way, just a shout out to Sheryl Sandberg. It's not an exaggeration, or maybe a slight exaggeration, to say she saved my life.
Really?
I'm just gonna say that. I don't mean to be a downer.
I need to hear that story.
So it's gonna be a little bit of a downer though. So after Ari was murdered, I was a little scared of the D word, depression.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I was, I'm a very optimistic guy, if you can't tell. Very high energy, and I was a little bit drowning, a little bit. Couldn't really get out of bed. And someone came to my house and literally knocked on my door and handed me her book, Option B. She writes about her death of her husband, and I'm like, bro, I can't read books. I can't even put on my socks. Like, don't even bother me. Like, he's like, read this book. And I read the book, and I don't saved my life is a little bit of an exaggeration, but it saved me. Like,
amazing.
She says things in the book that like I couldn't verbalize. Like, I'll just give you, and again, sorry to be a downer. We'll get back to tech in a minute. But like, she says in the book, like, she felt like people were stepping on her lungs. She felt like and I was like, that is exactly how I feel. I couldn't verbalize that. And then she says, like, one thing. This is something I don't. Anybody who said this to me, I'm not throwing you under the bus. This is a lesson for everyone. She said that the one question that she was getting from everyone that she hated getting was, what can I do? She's like, don't ask me what you can do. I can't make decisions. Yeah. Just show love. Just do. Don't ask, right? Someone called her in the hospital and said, Cheryl, what don't you want on your hamburger? Meaning, don't tell me what you want to eat. I'm bringing you a hamburger. Just tell me what you don't want. I love that. And people are saying to me all the time, what can I do? I'm like, dude, what can you do? I don't know. Just, do. That was one thing. And the other question that she didn't say, but I said, is the question of how are you? Don't ask me how I am. Like, how am I? How do you think I am? Like, Anyway, this was like, I didn't mean to go there.
This is actually a good segue.
How is that possibly a good segue?
Can I promote a nonprofit?
Please. Hells yeah.
So there's this amazing organization called Mishpacha Achat.
One family.
Yeah, one family.
What's his name? Mark Belsberg.
And they're doing an amazing job.
You work with them? Like you're on their board or something? Or?
I'm not on their board, but I like helping them. It's just an amazing organization.
I know Mark very well. Belsberg. Definitely.
That's awesome. So if you care about Israel, that's an organization.
OneFamily.org, I believe, right?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, great shout out. Fine, let's get back to business. Okay, so VP Engineering for how long?
For 2 years.
2 years. Then Roee says to you one day, walk me through this. What happened next?
So one day, it's not Roee says to me, it's my wife says to me, I want to move back to Israel. This was in New York, and we decided to go for it. We're originally from Israel, so it's not a.
What does your wife do, by the way?
She's literally saving the world.
Okay.
So she's a biologist, an immunologist.
Wow.
So she isolated the most potent antibody against HIV known to man.
What? Okay. Yes. Can you introduce us?
Of course.
Not because I have HIV. I really want to make some intros for like Michal Geba from Tri Ventures and Amun and all these other guys in the life sciences space. But the more I get involved in life sciences and health tech and all this stuff, the more I write about it on the Jerusalem Post, the more I realize it is different level stuff, and I just want to learn and learn and learn. So that's amazing, by the way. I'd love to meet her just for a cup of coffee. No agenda. Just want a cup of coffee.
So she's amazing. She's literally everything I do is nothing compared to a single day.
Incredible.
In her
Unbelievable.
life.
What's her name?
Her name's Natalie.
Natalie. She's Israeli originally?
She's Russian.
Oh, okay.
Moved to Israel when she was 8.
Love
made
it.
Aliyah.
Got it.
So she actually made Aliyah twice.
Awesome. Okay, can we focus?
No, we can't. I'm sorry, but
we can't. This is like intense ADD.
This is the wrong group of people for focus. Sorry.
That's a good point. Okay, fine. So your wife says let's move back to Israel. You came back to Israel, and then what happened next?
So we came back to Israel. I love WeWork so much. It was clear to me from the minute that we moved back to Israel that I'm going to stay with WeWork. I talked to Adam about this, and he's like, yeah.
You close with Adam?
I am not super close, but he's definitely responsible for bringing me. And whenever we get a chance to chat, it's amazing. I mentioned earlier that Roee recognized that stage when I'm when I need the next phase.
Right.
And he introduced me to Adam, and I sat in Adam's office, and we spoke for a while. And I didn't know, I'm reminding you, back then I didn't know that I'm ready for the next stage in my life. And I left that meeting, and it was clear to me that I'm going to join WeWork.
Why?
I don't know. There's just something about the way he pitches it, and it's not just the pitch; he actually delivers on it. But there's something about the way he articulates the vision that just makes you want to get on board immediately.
I just want to say one thing. There's so many unique things about WeWork. I'll say one thing, right? When people say to me, literally, and this happens to me between 5 and 10 times a day, when people write to me, I have an idea. Right? I say to them, if you have an idea, do not talk to me. Because ideas are worthless.
A dime a dozen.
They're literally worthless. Like, Facebook didn't have an idea. Facebook executed their butts off. What's the idea for WeWork? There's no idea. It's not an idea.
Well, there's a vision. There's no idea.
There's a very big difference between a vision and an idea, though.
Correct.
Very big difference, right? What you have here is a vision and execution on that vision. Yeah. And you guys are executing faster than anything I've ever seen in my entire life. I mean, when did you launch in Israel? Do you remember the year?
2014.
2014, 5 years ago.
December of 2014. Yeah.
I mean, it's completely insane. You took over the country. By the way, when I say took over the country, I mean buildings, I mean brand, and I mean talent. You guys hired everyone. It's completely nuts. Okay, fine. Focus, Hillel. Great. So fine. After that, after VP Engineering, keep going.
So moved back to Israel. The engineering team was pretty large by then, spread out around the world, but still based in New York. So I realized that that's not going to work. Moved over from engineering to product. Started a whole new product line at WeWork, and did that for about a year and change. But then Roee and myself and a few others, we realized that we want to do something that's a bit more early stage. And the only thing we know how to do really well is work with startups.
Love it.
And that's when we started a startup within a startup for startups.
Oh, that, by the way, that should be your tagline. But wait, one second. I just want to say one thing before we talk about what you're doing today.
Yes.
2 things.
Yes.
Number one, I had a debate last week with a journalist, right, on Twitter, literally publicly, about whether WeWork is a tech company. Now, not only do people not get the fact that this is a deep, like literally is it fair to say deep tech? Mm-hmm. This is deep tech. But not only is it a deep technology company, but the technology comes to fruition in every single component of this business. There is nothing to WeWork without the technology. WeWork is technology, right? Yeah, you see buildings, but it's technology. It's all tech. You think anybody could scale that fast? You understand how many buildings? 500? How many buildings?
Close to 500.
500 buildings. You understand what it takes to take over a building the way we work? It's all technology. I mean, you look at people like this guy and Ron Gur and so many of the others that are building this technology. It's all about technology. WeWork is not a real estate company. It is a technology company. And it's not a technology company in that, we have an app like Uber and we're doing transportation. We happen to use an app. There's insane scale going on here. It's all about the technology. And I'm not going to get into discussion about market valuations and yes, no, I don't care about that stuff. And I have very strong opinions about this stuff, by the way. I went nuts. I don't know if you saw my post on Facebook a couple of months ago when you had some employee offsite. Everyone's like, why are you guys spending so much money on the Red Hot Chili Peppers? I was like, dude, they're investing in the human capital of this business. You have a lemonade stand, you're buying lemonade and tablecloths. You're not losing money, you're investing in the business. These guys are investing in the business.
Exactly. So human capital is the most important type of capital.
Right. Longer discussion, not for now in our next interview. But number one, WeWork is not a real estate company, it's a technology company. That's number one. And number two,
these are not mutually exclusive. It's both.
I like it. That's okay. Fine. I accept that. I would like to expand on that point, but not for now because we're at 13.
Amazon is a retail business and it's a tech company.
It's a retail business, but it's not a retail company. It's 2 different things. Their business comes. What's Facebook?
Facebook? Wow. Now we're getting philosophical.
Yeah. Sometimes we're at 14 minutes and ADD. So that's okay. So number one, that's the most important thing. WeWork is a tech company. Number two, before you tell me what you do today, as far as I'm concerned, you're the chief swag officer. Look what we got going on here. We got a bag of WeWork swag. I'm not going to unfold everything because they're folded so nicely, but look what I got here. Now, not only are these WeWork t-shirts, but they're WeWork Labs t-shirts, like the one he's wearing right now. Super duper exclusive stuff. Super duper.
Do you know, by the way, that I wear a WeWork t-shirt every day?
Do you really?
Yeah.
It's funny. I have
For the
enough
past,
t-shirts.
I don't even remember. I think it's like 3 years.
I think I have enough WeWork t-shirts to wear them every day too, but anyway, go on.
I try as much as I can to make the message on the t-shirt fit what I'm doing that day.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's super
The
awesome.
reason I'm wearing the India t-shirt for you, by the way, it's super unique. That's like limited print. I think there's like a handful of them. And one of them is in your bag right there. And I decided to wear it. I thought we were actually going to wear it together, but
man, sorry.
someone didn't live up to his
take it off right
idea.
now. No, I don't think my viewers want that. Okay, so number one, so you're my chief swag officer. Now let's talk, as we say in Hebrew, tachlis.
Yes.
Today, there is
Oh,
this
it's Yiddish.
new. Is it?
Yeah.
Tachlis is
Tachlis is tachlit in Yiddish.
I mean, is it a Yiddish word? It's a Hebrew
Yeah.
word, just with a Yiddish pronunciation.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay, so so you said it's a startup within a startup for startups. What did you say?
Yes.
Love that.
Exactly.
So you now run. Roee runs WeWork Labs. You run WeWork Labs for EMEA in Australia. You said, right?
Yeah.
What is WeWork Labs?
WeWork Labs is a home for startups that gives them basically everything they need to support them, to take them to the next stage and accelerate their growth.
Okay,
So,
let me expand on that. May I?
sure.
Like I said before, ideas are worthless. Like if you have an idea,
Correct.
like do not talk to me. Forget me. I'm not that I'm a hotshot. Like don't take a step with your idea until you've done market research, till you figure out you go to market, till you figure out forget ideas. Okay, execution is what it's about. Market knowledge, market expertise, all these things, and many other buzzwords. So what a startup really needs that not many people talk about is an entire infrastructure.
Yep.
An entire infrastructure. You need someone to open doors for you. You need someone to help you tell your story. You need someone to everything. That is WeWork Labs.
That is correct. And the thing is, so many entrepreneurs come to us with an idea, right? So it's exactly like you're saying it. They come to us with an idea, they don't know how to pursue it, and they need support. And they need that support not as, a condensed week or something like that. They actually need this ongoing support on a daily, weekly, monthly basis.
Incredible. So how big is WeWork Labs now?
WeWork Labs is now in 56 locations around the world.
Where did it start? In New York?
Started in New York, and if there's one thing we really like to do at WeWork is expand rapidly.
That's an understatement of the century.
Less than a year and a half ago, and now we're 56 locations.
56 locations, but there's only one location that by far takes the cake. That is the coolest location ever.
Coolest location ever.
What
wow.
is the coolest location for WeWork Labs?
The coolest location of WeWork Labs. I can't really talk about it.
Oh, you can't talk about it? It's not
No,
public?
sorry.
Damn it! All right. Well, our next interview we'll talk. It's not live yet. In other words, it's not
No,
there
it
yet?
is live, but there's a PR that's supposed to come out,
okay,
and
fine.
then the press,
Okay, we'll do that in our next interview.
Oh, we can't.
No, it's a good idea. It's a good idea. I appreciate it. I'm glad. Thank you. Okay, fine. So we'll put that in our next interview. But you're everywhere. That's the bottom line.
Yeah.
And as we glorify entrepreneurship and startups, at the end of the day, we all talk about the exits and the success stories. No one really knows. I mean, people know it, but like here, they don't really know it. The blood, sweat, and tears that goes into it. And these startups, need a support system, need infrastructure, and that's what WeWork Labs is doing.
Correct.
Incredible. And Roee runs it there. You run it here in Australia, and you made it in Australia. And how big is the team?
The team is about 100 people.
Incredible.
Yeah.
All right, so listen, we're at 17 minutes. My editor is going to murder me. But listen, I'll just say like this. We talked about several ways that I can be of value, but take me up on my offer. If there's ever anything I can do, by the way, for you or WeWork Labs or both or WeWork or whatever it may be, keep doing what you're doing. It's phenomenal, and you seem like you're having a good time. That's the most important thing. And yeah, dude, anything I do to help you, let me know.
Thank you. Really
we'll continue
appreciate
this
it.
conversation and send me that PR when it goes live, because that's a super cool story how that came to be. Thanks for your time today, dude. It was awesome. Appreciate it, man. Going to a new co-working space, AYEKA. This place is awesome. Finishing up a meeting with the founder of AYEKA, and this place is like nothing I've ever seen before. She's walking away, though. We got to get her on camera. Will I be able to get her on camera or not? Will I be able to get her on camera or not? What do you think? Can I convince her? What's your name? What's your name? What's your name? What's your name?
Sharon.
Sharon. How was that meeting?
It was great.
Just great?
Yeah.
Is it just
How
great?
you feel?
Just great?
Yes.
I thought it was magnificent.
Amazing, amazing.
Much better.
Yeah.
What is AYEKA in one sentence? What is this place?
AYEKA is a place for people.
Yeah, to work. It's a movement. It's a revolution.
Yes, it's a movement. And you can find here officers and...
And a pool.
Yes, we have a pool and a gym.
Can I go swim?
Yes, and you have also a twina and everything.
Massages and
Yes.
therapy.
And coffee bar and
Look at this place.
Yes.
Look at this freaking place. I love it. What's the website?
www.ayeka.co.
It's .co.
Only CO.
AYEKA. Now, just
Yes.
real quick, AYEKA, I love the name. Why? Because what's AYEKA?
It's the first question that they ask in the Bible.
First
because
question.
It's not where are you physically, it's
Right.
where are you mentally.
AYEKA means where
And-
are you? And God asked Adam, where
Yes.
are you? And it means
Yes.
where are you
Mentally.
emotionally and mentally?
Yes.
And that's AYEKA.
And if you like it, and if you don't like it, it's AYEKA.
I
Yes.
love it, man. Love it. Thank you so much for having me. Talk again soon. Made it to Rothschild parking. Thank you, Epistema. Love you guys. by 1 o'clock, meeting on Rothschild on her scooter, because that's Tel Aviv. Love it. Love it. Who are you? What's your name?
Yonit Tanenbaum.
Yonit Tanenbaum. You're a very tall human being. Know that?
Yeah.
Never realized that before. Oh man, this weather, it's Tel Aviv, it's such a perfect
Gorgeous day. Gorgeous.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Freaking love it. We're going to pound some meat at Mitos. Love it.
Right.
Amazing. Amazing. Unbelievable. I literally cannot remember a more perfect day in Tel Aviv. Nachon? Nachon? See? Even he said so. Perfect day in Tel Aviv. Perfect. Here's Facebook right here. It's just like, look around. People walking the streets here with their dogs. Unbelievable. Not too hot, not too cold. People riding their scooters. Walk around the streets of Tel Aviv and you bump into legends. What's your name? Who are you?
Johnny Sachs, F2 Capital. I love
How
this
long
guy.
have you been working in VC? Before
20
I knew
years.
what VC was.
20 years.
It's actually
I'm an old timer.
It's true.
I hate saying that, but
Now
I'm an
you're
old timer.
up and coming again.
Yeah, up and coming,
There you go.
hopefully.
We're gonna catch up soon, my friend. Take care. Regards to Barak. And this good-looking guy, supermodel Eli Schechter.
Episode number 2.
How old were you since I've known you? How long have I known you?
Before I can remember, so you should
I
remember.
remember you like in a diaper, standing on the table in sukkah, like singing La Bamba.
Exactly.
There you go.
I
Eli
still do
Schechter.
that, by the way.
Just got married. What do you do again? Remind me. You work in this tourist thing.
Exactly.
Love it.
Tourism on demand.
What's the website called? What's the website?
Turboapp.com. TOURBOAPP.com.
Turbo is in tourism. I see what you did there, my friend. Very good. He's not just good looks, his brains too. I said he's good looking, but here's the better looking brother. Look at this guy. Except for the ISIS beard. Put that aside. What's going on?
Nasrallah is us.
What are you up to in life? Talk to me.
What are we up to?
What are you up to?
We're doing mortgages day and night, all day long.
What's your
Us
website?
versus the Israeli banks.
Website.
Firstisrael.com.
So you work with what's his name?
Svi.
Oh, you know, he was on the.
I know. I just saw the cameo.
I didn't
That
make
was the
that
preview
connection.
for my appearance.
I didn't make that connection. I love it. Are you eating here? You guys eating here now? Awesome. Beautiful. Made it home. It is blazing hot right now. It was a great week. Next week, Sunday at home talk. Monday, conference. Tuesday, conference. Wednesday, conference. Thursday, back-to-back meetings with VCs and startups. Next week's going to be completely insane. See you then.